Let's talk about the record that got Kendrick signed, Ignorance is Bliss, because that changed
That's crazy.
everything for everything, put things in the right direction. How was making that record? Did you feel it was special when you were making it?
Yeah, hell yeah. That record actually was a very pivotal part of my production career too.
Welcome back, new episode, creative series where we bring in artists from all types of the world, and we get to nerd out for a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Today we have a special guest, legendary producer,
Well,
dope-ass rapper,
Hey.
all the way creative,
Hey.
crazy catalog. Your Wikipedia is nuts. I was going through it like, bro, like stuff that I didn't even know. But let's go.
good.
I want to go
good.
introduce Ichiban Don. Today we have Ichiban Don.
Hey, what's good, y'all? It's poppin'. What's the deal?
And for those that don't know, he used to as a producer, he goes by Willie B.
Yes,
So,
yes,
but
sir.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. My guy.
Yeah, but let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, let's know a little bit about yourself, brother. Where you from? Where you raised at? Get a little bit.
Lynwood, California,
Lynwood,
baby.
California. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Shout out.
How was it growing up in Lynwood?
I love Lynwood.
Yeah.
Lynwood is my favorite city in the world. You know, obviously. You know, I mean, other than growing up in Lynwood, I love New York, but Lynwood is home. It's the place that I'm the most comfortable in. I can walk around. I don't feel nothing, because not to mention I've spent so many years there. I put a lot of energy into the city.
Yeah.
I think I put so much energy into the city to where my you know, I've been able to have a legacy today that even like goes down to people that, you know, younger generations, things like that. Blessed to know that my city fucks with me.
Yeah.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing I love about my city, the thing I loved growing up in Lynwood was the dynamic of the black and Hispanic dynamic.
Of course.
Like that was the perfect mix.
Yeah.
Especially being from Los Angeles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's areas where, you know, there's predominantly Hispanic or predominantly black people. So I felt God gave me a cheat code.
Yeah,
While
for
growing
sure.
up in Lynwood, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I grew up with some amazing friends. Some of them, a lot of them still here today, thank God, you know, as far as like here physically, you know. So we still keep in contact and everybody's healthy and good.
Yeah.
And
Lovely.
yeah, man, I'm proud of my city. I love my city.
And I also want to say a fuck you to the people that are from Lynwood and try to claim Compton.
Yeah.
Yo, hey, raise up Lynwood, bro. Lynwood is mad, bro. Like Lynwood and Compton, it go hand in hand.
1,000%.
It goes hand
Lynwood,
in
Compton,
hand.
Watts.
It goes hand in- yeah, for
1,000%.
sure.
It's all like brother, sister cities.
It's one of the calling fools out that be like, yo, I'm from Compton. Like, dog, realistically, you're from Lynwood. Chill.
My homies from Compton and Lynwood, they always say Lynwood is like the little cousin of Compton and Lynwood. It's cool, but it's you know, this little tri-city thing.
Of course,
man. And
of course.
Nah, man, you represent Lynwood.
Represent Lynwood,
Yeah,
dog.
shit.
It should be respected, too. Man, I love Lynwood.
Represent Lynwood, shit. You know what I mean?
And-
But, yeah, shout out to Compton, though. You
Shout out
know,
to
shout out
Compton,
to
for
Watts.
sure.
And
For sure.
I had so many friends, still got some. My
Of
best friend is
course.
from Compton.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so, you know, but yeah, shout out those areas, the east side in general. So.
And music, how did you get into music? Early on, or was it early after high school?
Well, I had a love for music just off top because I just like music.
Yeah.
It was, I would say it's genetic because my dad was a musician. I come from a lineage of musicians, like
fire.
jazz musicians and shit like that.
Beautiful, for sure.
So I just think it was kind of innate.
Okay.
Like I just kind of picked up on it. Like he didn't even force it on me. So that was the like even sicker part about it. Like he really came here to do music. And you know, I don't even think that he had plans for me to be a musician. I just think he just wanted me to be successful in whatever I wanted to do. And at first it was drawing. I was an illustrator like from the age of 3.
Okay.
Like I learned how to draw, and I used to draw my mom pictures of shit and copy shit, and she used to put it all over her cubicle at work, and like people was amazed at how good my artistic skills was for like a 3-4-year-old, whatever. So I kind of continued it through like, you know, like elementary school, but through that and through having a bunch of friends that I grew up with, that some are older. I would say I was one of the younger ones in the pack of homies that I grew up with. It was like 12 kids in the neighborhood, and a lot of them listened to music. Just like my big sister, she listened to. I have a big sister. She listened to rap. She's the one who put me on the rap.
And what kind of rap was it? East Coast based?
Oh no, it was West Coast. It was N.W.A. It was
N.W.A.
specifically Boys in the Hood.
All right.
By N.W.A. That was the first rap record that I ever memorized.
Yeah.
Like in general, Ice Cube was my first favorite rapper in general because of the N.W.A. thing.
Okay.
So it kind of like once I like discovered N.W.A. because of my sister, it kind of bled into me already like fucking with Cube, especially because Cube was like more chubby. He was Doughboy at the time. I was a chubby kid.
I'm Doughboy in Lynwood.
Yeah, so that's really what it. No, that's honestly where the correlation came from when I was a kid. Yeah, because he was Doughboy.
Yeah.
And he was a fat kid.
Yeah.
He was the fat kid in his neighborhood.
Yeah.
I was a fat kid in my neighborhood. So you know what I'm saying? But he was cool. And I was cool with my homies. You feel me? So it was just like a correlation.
So the family was supportive then, like supportive.
I would say, I put it like this. I started getting into music for real.
Yeah.
Like actually doing it. I want to say I started rapping at 13.
At 13.
Yeah, I started rapping at 13 just on my own. And I started doing music technically through like church and choir. Okay. Because my father was in church and, you know, like he had got out of jail and he changed his life around, became a preacher, yada yada. But he was still cool. So he wasn't like a prude or anything. Like he was still realistic. He just turned his life around. You know what I'm saying? A real one still, you feel me? Mm-hmm. So he still let me listen to rap, but the cool part about what he did was early, when I say like 8, 9 years old, telling me this type of shit at 8, 9 years old, he's like, yo, if you're gonna hear this type of music, I don't mind. This is the music that the kids that your age is listening to. Mm-hmm. So I don't want you to be out the loop. But if you're gonna listen to it, know what the fuck you talking about and know what you're reciting. And if that's not what you about, and it's not about you, then you shouldn't be saying it. Straight up. He told me this early, bro. Like early. Like 8, 9, 10 years old, bro.
Yeah.
So from the jump, I understood the responsibility of even taking this seriously. Like it wasn't about, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So before you touched the soundboard, you were already
I was an MC.
Already rapper,
sure. Yeah,
MC.
That's fine. First. I was an MC first.
Okay. But on the low key, like you were not trying to show everybody that you were an MC?
Well, it was like this. Like I started rapping at 13, but I wasn't showing anybody. I was just writing raps.
Yeah, okay.
I wrote my first rap about a girl.
Of course.
And then like from there, it just kind of like I just started rapping about bullshit. I started like mimicking people I was listening to. I was mimicking like Bone shit at the time. It was weird. But I want to say 14 came. I just kind of kept being in my own private, my confines of my own like corners and just kind of like, just doing my little thing. And then 15 came. 15 was the pivotal age.
15. That's
when I decided to call myself, freestyling. So I started freestyling. I had a good friend. Yeah. That's still one of my best friends to this day. He was very honest. He was just like, yeah, that shit's whack.
Oh, shit.
Like, cut it out. That shit is trash. So, of course, I'm a lemons to lemonade type guy. Yeah. So you can't tell me something like that because that's just going to fuel me to want to be dope. Yeah. So then I said something for my pops. He was like, nah, go to the drawing board, kid. Like,
nah, shit. Get the real with you.
So I've always been around brutally honest people. Yeah. So, one day I felt it. I felt I had a groove and I was like, let me go ahead and do this again. And it was raining. I remember it was a rainy day at school and I went the fuck off. Yeah. And the guy, my boy, that was telling me that shit was whack, that nigga was going crazy. Like on some like, yo, that was insane, nigga. He was like, yo, what the fuck got into you? And I just, I was getting it in. Like at the crib, I was really freestyling to myself. I was really going in, dog. So,
were you using any instrumentals or just freestyle?
Freestyle just off the dome, like that school type shit. You feel me? We had a couple dudes there that would like beatbox sometimes, but on the average, we was just going off the dome. You feel me? So
this is already high school?
This is high school.
What high school did you go to?
Lynwood High School, baby. High school. Shout out Lynwood High School. Let's talk about it, baby.
For real.
Yeah.
All right, for sure.
I went to both Lynwoods too. So I went to the Lynwood that's off of Bullis. Yeah. Before they built the new one on Imperial. Yeah. So I went to that one for 9th grade. And then I went to that one for 10th through 12th grade.
Oh, shit.
You feel me? So real Lynwood, you know what I mean? But yeah, I was rapping. And so from that point, boom. Yeah. And I kind of just kept it going. And I built a reputation for it. And then with that reputation came responsibility. Then with that reputation came people to try you. And when they tried me, it just didn't happen.
Damn.
And that's just the reputation I was blessed to leave that school with.
Oh,
like
shit.
undefeated.
You left a legacy at the high school?
What happened?
You left a legacy at the high school?
I was saying the city. In the city
all
in
right,
general.
shit,
Like,
pop that shit, dog.
I was saying the city in general. Yeah, for sure. You know, like I said, I'm blessed to do it. Like, it's not nothing that I was like trying to do. I just have a passion for what I like to do.
Yep.
So why was 15 such a pivotal year for you, where you switched that mindset to go?
Well, 15 was a pivotal year in so many different ways. It was a pivotal year in my me like getting into myself.
Yeah.
Like I really kind of like started to really understand myself. I started working, started making some money. I started talking to girls different.
Of course.
There we go.
It was just a lot. I was
Hey,
really
what were you
just
rocking?
coming
You rocking
in.
the G Unit, or what were you rocking?
Nah, at that time I was rocking like throwbacks. I was rocking not throwbacks, but like I was rocking a bunch of Woo wear shit for sure.
Okay.
I was rocking a bunch of Woo wear. I had a Tim's. I had the Lugs Wallabies.
Yeah, all right. Hey.
That was that era. Yeah.
I had some fucking Adidas superstars at that time. A lot of Tommy Hilfiger.
Yeah, of course.
A lot of Tommy Hilfiger, Nautica, a lot of Polo, a lot of Nietzsche, Averex.
Yeah.
Yeah, that type of stuff.
Yeah, it was that era for
it was
sure.
That era.
It was that era.
That era. So I had like 1 or 2 iceberg shirts, but it wasn't nothing crazy. Like some cheap shit too. You feel me? It was just like, I got an iceberg shirt. That shit was weak. But listen,
And even from that, I noticed like we're talking about your production stuff, but you put that to the side, the rapping or because I know later on down the line, eventually after the TD blew up, you joined a room.
well, yeah,
full
I
of
mean,
mirrors.
I put it to the side in the sense of I wasn't trying to like make a thing of it.
Okay.
Like I would still do it to myself. Pause.
Yeah.
I was still like, you know what I mean. I would rap to myself. You know what I mean. But for the most, I mean, look at the guys that was rapping at TDE.
Yeah.
This is before anybody really like knew who they was. They was like more local.
Yeah.
But I still knew talent. I still knew who I was working with.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of like it would be stupid to have all these beats that I'm not rapping on and want to hog them for myself when you got J-Rock,
Yeah.
you got Absol, you got ScHoolboy Q, and you have Kendrick Lamar.
Yes.
Black Hippy.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
So, you know, and there's a lot. I'll tell this story. I've told a story one time before about how like even Rigamortis, like Rigamortis was my record. Like I wrote a song to it, but I gave it to Dot.
One of my favorites, bro.
Because Dot heard the record. I didn't even record a song to it yet, but I wrote it. But I hadn't recorded it. But come on, look at what it did. You feel what I'm saying? It's just being aware of you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's just about being aware of what should be done with the craft that you have. Like
Okay.
And what you can bring to the table, right?
Sorry, say it again.
What you can bring to the table, also in a sense, what you can bring, you also got to be
Yeah.
thoughtful about that.
Yeah, you can't. Just because you have these talents, you just can't want to be me about it all the time. Like,
true. That's
like
true.
I can rap, and them niggas know I rap real
Yeah,
good.
for
Like,
sure.
I got songs back in the day with Dot too. Like, they all respect me as a rapper, but they really really did it at that time.
Yeah.
And the truth be told is that how I was on production is how they was on rapping.
Yeah.
So it only made sense. Like I had a plethora of beats, but I didn't have a plethora of songs. They had songs like I had beats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's about keeping it real with yourself. Like, is that even lucrative?
Yeah.
Like, you get what I mean? So yeah.
It also shows though, like it was for the greater good of music than
1000%.
than anything else, and for you to put that first.
He was fucking killing it at that time. Like, killing like, come on, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Cause like for you to put that first, like that says a lot about your character. Like you were, long game. You were just focused on the bigger mission than as opposed to yourself.
Well, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, like, I like great music.
Yeah.
So the way I see it is like, if I could be a part of it in some kind of way,
And a part of it, you were
some kind of
crazy.
Yeah. For real.
I'm happy about it because shit, like, you get what I'm saying? And the way I see it is that, I have a faith. I believe in the Most High. I believe in the Lord. So I believe that when certain things happen, he allows it to happen because that's what he wanted to happen.
Yeah.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And anything that goes against that, if he didn't want it, don't trip about it because he didn't want it to happen.
Okay.
You just got to kind of keep it pushing. So when it's your time, it's your time.
Okay.
It was my time for Rigamortis.
Yes.
I was blessed.
All right, let's before we get into that era,
it was my time.
Let's fast forward to Ichiban Don.
Let's
like,
get it.
like how did that come about? Was it when you joined Room Full of Mirrors, or how did that collective came about with you guys?
Again, I was always rapping.
Yeah.
Shout out to my dog Punch, of course.
Yeah, of course, Punch.
Of
Great Punch.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
My dog, my nigga,
Yeah.
my nigga. So Punch always wanted me to rap. He's always wanted me to rap. Even when I was making beats heavy for them. And he's actually A&R some of them, you know what I'm saying? He really wanted me to rap. Like, no cap. He's always wanted me to rap.
Yeah.
He's always wanted to breed, like, develop me as an artist. So what happened was, I took him up on an offer for a little bit. He said, yeah, let me record you for a couple songs. So I recorded a couple records. I got a beat from Tay B's. Shout out to my nigga Tay. Shout out to Soundwave.
Sheesh.
Yeah, man. So we had recorded a couple records, but I think Punch he's just a very clairvoyant person, and he just understands the game and understands talent and people.
Yeah.
So much that I just think he understood at that time that my focus was more into production, and I was grinding a certain way at that time on some other shit. He just kind of saw where my brain was. Like, he wasn't really trying to force anything. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But one thing is, if you know somebody, especially when you know they do a craft well, that craft will never really leave them for real, as long as they really try to tap back into that, no matter how much they steer away from it, right? It's almost like muscle memory, right? So basically 25 hours or less, I went along with this production career, started doing the records for all these artists, started even, developing my own artists. I was still getting placements here and there, with certain TDE artists, with Cole and
Of course.
some of those guys, whatever. Then life is happening.
Yeah.
So life got to a point where I felt like I needed to talk.
Yeah.
I felt like I needed to talk about the things that I was going through and that I've been through. I've been through a lot of shit, and I never really talked about it. And it's not that I wanted to talk about it publicly, but like, I just needed a thing to vent.
Your creative juices were flowing for sure.
Yeah. So I was just itching one day. Like, honestly, the funny part is the song that got me.
One day.
The part is that the song that got me rapping again. It was this beat that I made. You can probably look it up online too. It's a song me and Punch did called Untitled 105. That's actually the song that I started rapping again after like 8 years of not rapping. Like, it was just purely producing. And so I made this beat. It was just a loop. It was just like a sample loop, but it was a fire-ass sample loop. So I looped it. One day I just came to the studio and I just wrote a crazy-ass verse to it just to see if I still had it. Yeah. That shit was fire, right?
Yeah.
So I had the homegirl, Il Camille. Shout out Il Camille.
Shout out Il Camille.
I had sent it to Il Camille because Camille is one of my friends where we record records and we send them like, what you think? So I knew she was gonna trip out that I was rapping again. Yo, you rapping, nigga? That's crazy. So I sent it to Camille, and she was like, yo, you need to send this to Punch. And I was like, yeah, huh? So I sent it to Punch. That nigga sent the verse back the next day.
Shit.
That was his response. He didn't even say nothing about the record. Like, he just responded with a verse on the record.
And that was his response. That's fire.
Because I left it open when she told me to send it to him. I left it open on purpose.
Sick.
And I kind of know the type of shit he write to rap on. And how I was rapping, I knew it was gonna make him want to rap a certain way. You know your friends, especially when y'all been creating for a minute. So he did that. He blessed that shit. I think it's a classic forever. I sound so young. I sound like a nigga that was getting his wind back again.
Yeah.
But
And is that what the name change came to? Is that what, like, you stepping into a new era?
the Ichiban Don thing came a little bit before that. Like, actually, it was like, I want to say 2 years before I really decided to start rapping again for real. Yeah. And not 2 years. I want to say at least 5-6 years. Yeah, because I just wanted to make a name switch.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh, Willie B, but then it's like, nah, I'm gonna just call myself another alias. That's what happened.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call myself another alias. So then when I started rapping, I said, I'm just gonna go as the Ichiban Don, as opposed to going by Willie B.
Mm-hmm.
Ichiban, it was kind of like how like Ricky Rose or whatever, right?
Of course.
So I was just calling myself the Ichiban Don, but it wasn't really a thing where it was like, I was still going as Willie B, like a lot. I was still going by Willie B on credits,
Yeah.
the whole shit. But when I decided to actually do that, that's where it was like, now let's separate the two.
Well, it unlocks something, right? Conceptually, like when you change your name, you're almost like you have a brand new form of clay, right? Like you could fold
It's
it
a brand
into-
new person.
You could morph it into anything you want. Like it's a whole different era.
And that's why I did it. Because Willie B had already built a legacy. So I didn't want to start rapping with Willie B's legacy.
for sure.
Yeah,
Willie B and Ichiban Don are still two different people. They're the same thing. They're all relative. It's like the yin yang thing.
Yeah, of course.
It's like duality.
And the name, where does that come from, though?
Oh, it's a Japanese word.
the Japanese
like
word.
the Japanese word that means the best. Like
Because
top
earlier you
tier.
said it was itching, so I thought maybe it came out of that.
Oh,
Itching.
itchy. That was good.
That's why I was like, oh, what the hell?
That was good. That was good.
That's hilarious. I remember the first time I told Top Dog, this was years ago. I told Top Dog I was changing, like I was gonna go buy an alias called Ichiban Don.
Yeah.
He said Ichiban. He said, nigga, that sound like a damn lotion, nigga.
A lotion. That's funny. Crazy.
It sound like some goddamn itchy lotion, nigga. But nah, yeah, that's basically where the Ichiban Don, like, kind of, you know?
Yeah.
It was when I decided to start really speaking and making songs again. And I got into a groove. And we did that record. That record sat for like maybe 8 months. And this nigga decides to release it one day. As in Punch, he just decides to release it. And I was like, huh, okay. It got a good response.
Was it on Twitter? Because
It was on Twitter.
Punch be
It was
notorious on Twitter.
It was on Twitter. But you know what's the funny part? He wasn't the one who tweeted it.
Okay.
Top Dog tweeted it.
Oh, okay.
He was like, man, Punch sent me this and I really like this. So he's the one that tweeted it.
Okay.
So for me, I was like, oh shit.
It's official. It's official.
Oh, shit, it's
Official out
back.
there.
We back, right?
Yeah.
So cool. So, and that's another thing. Top always liked how I rap too.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, he rapping. And now he said some shit too.
Yeah.
Like he's not just this young nigga popping a bunch of young shit because he partying with his fucking homies.
Yeah.
And they chilling with girls and they smoking weed or whatever, right? Like now I'm talking about some shit because I've been through life. I'm living life. I'm with this chick for like 10 years at this time. You know what I mean? Like I'm raising kids, whatever, right? So nigga, like I had to talk about it. Like, I was going through a whole bunch of bullshit. I'm not just gonna keep making these beats. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, Ichiban came back and it was one specific song me and Daylyt did called BPB, featuring Punch. I would say that was the official I'm Back record.
Okay.
Like, because after me and Punch did Untitled 105, that was the very next record that we did was BPB. And yeah, man, I was kind of like
on Title 105 of the 105 freeway. That's kind of
exactly because
if you know, you know. 105, you know, you know.
Exactly because he's from Watson, I'm from Lynwood.
Of course.
Yeah, you know. So yeah.
And then you dropped a album with Daylyt, right? Was that your first
Heroes,
project?
yeah, Heroes. Oh, are you talking about Let There Be Light?
I think Let There Be Light. Right?
Let There Be Light was in 2017. That was actually right before the Ichiban Don era. Like literally right before, like months before. Like he's one of the also shout out to my brother, Daylyt.
Yeah.
Twin, as they would say, twin, right? Daylyt was looking up some Willie B type beats on YouTube one day.
That's crazy.
And he ran across an old freestyle.
Type beats, that's crazy.
He
That's
called
what
me
you know
like
you made it
two-
when you have your own type beat on YouTube, right?
Yeah, no, that shit is crazy. No, that shit is crazy. You know, it's funny. I don't even be thinking about it like that. I'm like, yeah, that's bugged out, right? So he called me at like 2 in the morning. I remember he called me at like 2 in the morning, and he's like, "Nigga, why you ain't tell me you rap? And you nice.
Let me battle you right now."
He was like, "You nice, nigga. Like it ain't even like you just like, oh, he cool for a producer. Like, nigga, no, nigga. You killing like 90% of niggas I know."
Damn.
And I was like, I just don't have the passion for it. He was like, nah, nigga, we coming out rapping. We gonna make an album. It's gonna be called Heroes, nigga. Swear.
Oh shit.
That's how it happened.
Yeah.
And that's what made me start, you know what I mean? And then
So
we
got
did
it
BPB with Punch.
That's fire.
Yeah, man.
And shout out to you guys too for even like, you know, knowing the whole Watts situation with, you know, Daylyt and the Nickersons, and even being.
I strategically did that though.
You know,
just being
fire,
honest, because
brother,
I grew up
fire.
with grapes and bounty hunters. Like I went to school, like a lot of them went to Lynwood. You know what I'm saying? So I walked home with them, took buses with them. You get what I'm saying?
When I seen them working together, I thought it was lovely, bro. I'm like, yes.
So it's like, I know Punch is a sensible guy. Daylight's a sensible guy. Top is a sensible guy. These guys are grown-ass men making money and taking care of their families. So I know all these guys, so why not put them together? And they from Watts. So that means some good shit can happen from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And from there on, A Room Full of Mirrors, how did that come about?
That's all Punch. I mean, I can only give you a little bit of my involvement. Me and Daylyt has always been around Punch since BPB. And we just always connected with him and just pulled up on him and made records with him. And, you know, that's the homie. So we just fuck with him. And from fucking with him and him doing these random sessions, because he just loves to create. That's Punch's thing, dog. Like, Punch just loves to create. It's not even just music. Yeah. The nigga's mind is just constantly moving, and he loves to create. So he'll get a session somewhere, and even if he ain't making music, he probably writing a script or something. Like, he's crazy. So he's having these sessions, and then while me and Light is in these sessions, these other people that we don't know are just pulling up, just people that he knows from other places, and it just so happened to be early. Lyric.
Shout out Lyric.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and it started accumulating. And then a couple years later, I bring my dog Juice, Lynwood native. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So, and it just completed the whole situation. You feel me? Shout out to Nico. Shout out to Early Lyric. The whole Mirrors. You feel what I'm saying?
You know what's dope about Punch with that? Because he's like, regardless of him having the multi-platinum artist, he still finds a way to continue like crafting.
He loves building artists
with to the essence of rap, you know, and still like loving the rap and like developing, like even Lyric being involved with TD. I've been knowing about Lyric since like 2018-ish.
That's crazy.
So she was working with one of my director friends.
Dope.
So from that, and then her joining that, and even her being developed to this now, and like that patience too.
He is a patient guy.
Bro. That patience.
He's so patient, shows. He'll teach you patience. Yeah. Trust me.
Yeah.
100.
Let's talk about your new album you just dropped, Shogun, which is fire. And you're talking about knowing how to draw when you were a kid. It makes sense a lot. Like even the whole, the Asian theme cover. Even the whole Wu-Tang thing. You said you were rocking a lot of Wu wear.
Yes, sir.
Like, okay, let's talk about the album. Like, how did this album came about? How long were you working on it?
So the album came about, again, it was around the time I was like kind of starting to rap again. Yeah. And so at this time, I want to say it was like 2019. It was after we had just did Heroes. And I had reached out to Buddha Monk because me and Buddha Monk already knew each other from just being producers, knowing each other. And he has a homie and a manager named Tachi that DJ with my homie and manager, Black. Yeah. You feel me? And so we all just knew each other from like Delicious Vinyl and stuff like that. And so...
Delicious Vinyl.
Yeah, right?
If you know, you know.
So 25 Words or Less, what ends up happening is Tachi moves back to Japan. At the time, me and Black and our other business partner at the time was developing this artist named Mickey Taylor. And she had a pretty decent like run of this album we had were involved in out here. Yeah. So Tachi had heard it. He thought it was so dope that he wanted to try it out there. Okay. So he gave her like a little thing to drop it out there, like a little deluxe to drop out there. Okay. But it was only for Japan. And so they did a cool promo. We liked how it went, the whole thing. So fast forward 10 years later, I'm rapping now. Jeez. So I still have the relationship. We still good with these guys. I'm like, yo, I want to drop our own project. I said, you know what? Let me take these records with me and Blue. Sorry, I digress. How it started was I send Buddha Monk like 4 records. And he responds with a folder of beats. Because he didn't know I was rapping. So I hit him on some I don't know if you know I rap, but I've been recording like some songs lately. I just want to let you know what I did. I sent it. He just sent the folder of beats back. I told him, I said, I'm going to get some stuff done. Just give me a couple days. I sent them 2 records the very next day. So 2 of the records on Shogun, which was Yen Peso and Flacco's Theme.
Flacco's Theme, all right.
Those are the 2 songs I sent them back first. So those are the first 2 songs that I recorded for Shogun. Yeah. The very next day. And of course, he was like, hype. And I was like, yeah, we might as well just do an EP. So I had recorded like, I want to say 8 to 9 records.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic happened.
Yeah.
That slowed a lot of shit down.
Of course.
I didn't finish the album until 2022. So Shogun is from 2022.
It's been cooking for a minute. Yeah.
It's been sitting for a minute. I've been busy with Mirrors. Like I said, I got Juice. Shout out to Juice.
Shout out Juice.
Shout out Juice.
I brought Juice to Mirrors. Black came to Mirrors. And once Black came to Mirrors, this is my right hand.
Yeah, shout out Black.
Once Black came to Mirrors, it's been running gun ever since. So we were so caught up, it was like a trance, bro. It was just one thing after the other. We were just all just doing shit. We were just constantly doing shit, just grinding it out, making records. We have a plethora of records. Me and Black one day was sitting around like, yo, what you gonna do with that album? I was like, you right, I need to put it out. He's like, no, I know you're not gonna really remember that, but yeah, like, you should put that out. Like, like, and I don't think Punch a trip, like, you know what I mean? Like, you should put it out. So, of course, taking my best friend's advice, yeah, let's have him talk with Punch. Of course, Punch, cool. Yeah, do it, of course. So, we did the business. I reached out to them, told them what we wanted to do to put out the album. So the first option was, do you want to make it a full release? I had the idea, and I said, nah, let's make it exclusive to Japan. Then we'll bring it to everybody else and to the U.S. and wherever else. I want to make it exclusive to them.
That's fine.
And the reason why was because I'm a black man taken from Japanese culture. So the first thing that I can do is honor y'all by giving you my art first.
Yep.
You had it for a year.
Yep.
Not to mention, what's cool about the whole situation is that if people wanted to like go and just get the original just to have it as a collector's item, you got to go there to get it, or you got to order it from offline.
Yeah, because I was like, deluxe. Where's the original one? I was like, what the hell is the original one?
Exactly. So it was all a plan.
Yeah.
Me and my mischievous best friend. You know what I mean?
And you know what? I always said, like, if you didn't raise with Japanese culture in the ghetto, like, we were all raised with Japanese culture in some way, some
exactly.
Heavy.
1,000%.
From the Wu-Tang things to the Dragon Ball Z's to the Pokemon anime stuff, all of that. Like, man, you weren't from the ghetto if you didn't
video games.
The video games, the whole Nintendo wave and shit. Hell yeah.
So yeah, that was my ode to the Japanese people. It was like, that's the least that I could do.
And then how long before releasing it to Japan to bring it to the U.S., how long was that?
It was a year.
A year.
Yeah, it was basically a year. A year. Yeah. So, I mean, I would say a year and 2 months, but it was, we finished everything about November.
Okay.
It was just best to release it in February. Yeah. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Which one's your favorite record of this new album?
My favorite song?
Yeah.
It's probably LP and JP.
LP and JP.
Yep. All right. For sure. No question.
I like how you flipped Flavor Mag.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
like
I like how you flipped it, bro.
With the
And I do get a lot of the Wu-Tang, like, the influence, and then even your flow is very dope. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker's motherfucking dope.
Well, see, here's the thing. I'm not going to hold you. So, like, a lot of this shit on the Mirrors album don't sound nothing like that. So even how I'm rhyming, it doesn't sound nothing like that. Only on a couple records.
Yeah.
But that album specifically, and I plan to do another Shogun with Buddha Monk. We both plan to do another Shogun for sure. I want to set it up to where when you want that sound for specifically that sound, you got to tap into me and Buddha Monk's projects for sure.
Yeah.
Because that's where you're going to get the golden era hip hop,
for sure.
93, boom bap.
That's dope though, to be able to tap into these and concepts and like make sure that they live there. You want to come see this sound? Hey, yo, it lives in this.
It lives in this world. Exactly. And the thing is that with that too is that I feel that I was able to, through Buddha Monk's sonics, sonic expertise, I was able to kind of even paint the picture of the type of music I listened to growing up. It's a lot of old, like I said, it's very boom bap, old school boom bap records, but it's a lot of West Coast-ish swings.
Of course.
Like synths, and you get what I'm saying? So it's like a perfect blend of a lot of that stuff. So that's why I love it, because it's an ode to what started me getting even interested in being a rapper.
Yeah, almost like bringing you back to your childhood. That's where you get to be back to being a kid and have fun with it. And
that's basically how I feel that's what that album was. It was a sonic ode to that era of my life.
Let's go through and you got Punch on Yang Peso. Punch just heard it and he was like, let me jump on that? Or you were like, yo, hey, let me chew on that.
Oh, of course. Well, I did the record and I told him I wanted to, you know what I mean? I was like, I hear you on this. So yeah, he flexed, obviously. So
yeah, that's fire.
How important was it to add your instrumentals in the album at the end?
I mean, that's Buddha Monks, because he fully produced.
So yeah, as far as that, like how important was it to add instrumentals like to the album?
Well, I just thought it would be a good idea. Well, we all thought it would be a good idea. It wasn't just my idea. It was me, Buddha Monk, and collectively Tachi's idea. We just wanted to put a couple on there. We didn't want to put, obviously, the whole album on instrumentals, but it was just important to just kind of, again, it's about getting that feel again of what they used to do back in the day was coming up. Like, they had instrumentals, they had remixes and all of that on the same project. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, let's do it. Let's run it up. Let's really run up the nostalgia.
Because as I was hearing the album, I found myself just hearing the instrumentals. I wasn't mad at it. I just let it play. I just let it play.
Yep.
It kind of reminds me of like when you're like, you put something on YouTube like lo-fi, you're just like hearing. That's kind of what I kind of felt like. And then I had to go back and, run it back and hear it with the lyrics again.
Yeah,
I wasn't mad at it.
I appreciate it.
I just flowed effortlessly, top to bottom.
And that was the goal. You feel me? So I appreciate that you saw what we was trying to put out. You feel me?
For sure. And it makes sense. As a producer, put some instrumentals on there for sure. Even some of the names like Ice Cube, of course. Now you're mentioning Ice Cube, one of your earliest favorite rapper. Salute, what's it called?
Salute 310.
Salute 310. Like even
Lynwood.
that, like
that's my old to Lynwood and my childhood. Yeah.
Yeah, and what can we expect from this album, like as a rollout moving forward? Are you going to drop a lot of music videos coming forward?
The funny part is I shot 7 videos for this, and I released them because they were already being released in Japan.
Oh, okay.
So nobody here saw them. So now what I'm going to do is basically re-promote all this stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to be running like promo for like the next month and a half of a bunch of stuff we already did. But it's obviously relevant now to the people who can see it. For sure.
What would you say to producers that thought about maybe this step of like, maybe they were rappers who at one point went to production? Like, what would you tell them? Like, yo, step into the game and let's basically get your art out there, or what?
Yeah, I mean, if you feel like that's what you should do, do it. Like, you have one life. If you have breath in your lungs, if you have blood running through your veins, do that shit. And do it to the best of your ability. I mean, you don't expect if it's your first time doing it, you just gotta be okay with the process. Like, so be okay. So decide to step out, but be okay with the process. If the process is not looking like you really would like it to look in the beginning, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Just be realistic. Be realistic.
Be realistic
about your journey. Be really realistic where you are in your craft. Like, hate on yourself.
Yeah.
But don't put yourself down, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Don't put yourself down, but hate on yourself, because a hater is just a person that don't like what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's not telling you to quit. He just don't like what you're doing. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Putting somebody down and saying, fuck you shouldn't do it. That's putting somebody down. Sure. Hate on yourself. Always be like, can this be better? If it's undeniable, it's undeniable. Like, and you test it out, you play it for people, whatever. But everybody's gonna have their process. I have my process. I have my gauges that let me know that I should keep doing it. So you'll find them, you'll feel them. You know?
Yeah.
And earlier we did talk about like the black and brown.
Yes, sir.
I heard you say pinche cabrón to this.
I love that.
I heard you say pinche. Yeah, I heard that. I heard you sprinkle that
I got
in.
the breaks from East
Also,
LA.
when dreams come true. Is it Juice?
Juice.
Yeah, he had a couple bars in Spanish too, and that caught me off guard. I was like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
And I looked it up.
Lynwood, baby. Lynwood, baby.
Yeah. So like, you know, I fuck with that. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's important.
I mean, I have no choice but to do that, man. Like I said, like some of my greatest friends.
Of course.
Yeah, man.
Like, you feel me? Still to this day, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Those are my guys. Those are my homegirls. Like, it's family. Like,
Yeah.
I'ma always represent for the Hispanic.
For real.
I'm just Mexican, like my Mexican.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like all my niggas, like, but that's just what it is. Like, that's what it is, and that's what it's always been in Lynwood,
Hell
bro.
yeah.
Like, that's what it is,
That's what
dog.
it
Like,
is.
when me and Juice
Plaza
met,
Mexico, you know what I mean? For sure.
because I'm gonna tell you, like, even when me and Juice met, it wasn't like a weird thing. Like, we just already knew how to.
Of course.
You get, because it's a Lynwood thing. Like, Lynwood people just like, it's a thing. I can't explain it. You get what I mean?
But the beautiful
So-
thing is that the same thing that happens in Lynwood with the black and brown, it applies to South Central, the black and brown,
Exactly.
Pasadena. It's
Yeah.
like it moves
Pasadena for
around.
sure.
It
Yeah,
moves
right.
around, so it's a beautiful thing. And to hear people like downplay that and like make people go against each other, it's like that's not really
man.
the way at all.
And shameless plug, because me and Juice made a project called Camouflage at the end of 2022. Why? Because black and brown get the green together.
Of course.
So that's why it was called
Damn.
Camouflage.
Yeah.
So y'all should definitely check Camouflage
real. Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Because that's some shit. And the first video that we did it on the top of his crib in Lynwood,
Yeah.
and over at his mom's crib. And he on the top of the roof, and I'm at the bottom busting, and we at the marketplace.
Yeah.
Like we going down the stairs of the marketplace rapping. Like, so when we put the video out, everybody from Lynwood popped out like, hell yeah, marketplace Plaza Mexico, motherfucker. Like, everybody's going crazy. So yeah, that's why we did it, because nobody did it before.
Yeah.
Nobody shot a video in there before.
Oh, nah.
So yeah, it was crazy, because you can even ask Juice, like, they was giving us trouble at first. And then I went to the office to talk to the people, and I showed them my resume, and it was like, oh, no, do what you need. Do what you need. So shout out to Plaza Mexico, man.
Shout out
For
to
real,
Plaza
bro.
Mexico. If you know, man. That's
Yeah.
legendary of my
Yeah.
childhood for sure. From South Central driving to Plaza Mexico and Huntington Park, the whole boulevard.
Hell yeah.
On Sundays
French Pro
cruising,
Club,
who's
Plaza
gang banging,
Mexico.
fools are on some other
Like a
shit.
motherfucker.
Like a motherfucker.
Like a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah,
You feel me? So, hell yeah.
Did anybody from TDE reach out? Any rapper reach out to you like, yo, it's fucking crazy records?
You said what happened?
Did
Son?
anybody from TDE, any of the rappers reach out to you?
Any feedback?
I mean, they the homies, so I talk
Like,
to them all the time.
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure a couple of them haven't heard, but you know, like, talk to Punch, I talk to Light, I talk to Musa, like, shit like that. It's just people I talk to all the time. So, yeah. Yeah, like, you know what I mean?
The thing that I like about your style is that you have fun and you create freely,
Yeah,
and also
for
you
sure.
experiment and you push yourself, and you can see that pattern
appreciate it.
your collective of the Room Full of Mirrors.
Yes, sir.
And you
For
see it in
sure.
the visuals. You see the Japanese influence. You kind of like do your own thing, and you don't cater to like what is expected.
Yeah,
I just want
that
to do
is
dope
true.
shit.
That is
And I
true.
feel like whatever I do is going to resonate to whoever is going to resonate
For
to.
real. Yeah.
And I like to do innovative shit. I like to do brain bending things. Like, you feel me? So I feel somebody going, you know, I feel people fucking with it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
No,
And,
yeah.
you know, it's going to grow, and I'm going to just keep building it. You know what I'm saying? So I
fire.
appreciate y'all fucking with it, and not just fucking with it and saying, oh, it's dope, it sounds dope, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
y'all are pinpointing specific things
Yeah.
Yep.
like that I'm not even telling y'all, nuances that I'm not
Yeah.
even
Yeah,
telling
yeah,
y'all
yeah.
about, and y'all are pinpointing exactly what I'm trying to do in the music.
Oh, yeah.
So I really appreciate
I was
y'all.
bumping it with my kids and all that. Let them hear it. Let them hear good music, because I want my kids to understand what's good music as well. Not
Hell
just be
yeah, that's
just
important.
sway to the radio and all of that. You know what I mean? Now it's time to fan out, bro. We got to fan out. You know what I mean? I want to start with...
We never asked him how he started producing, though. He went straight from like freestyling. You started producing because you needed beats for yourself?
I
let's go
needed
for it.
beats
Yeah.
for myself, and that's why I started producing.
What was your machine? Beat machine? Did you have one?
FL, baby.
FL Studio?
FL.
Yeah.
And you were sample heavy, right? How were you sourcing your samples?
Well, at the time, I was kind of like when I started, I was like playing my own shit. It was decent. It was all right. But I didn't have any real equipment. Like, so I was playing the shit off of like the default shit on FL. This was like FL4 at the time.
You were playing that same tempo that was there, you just locking it in?
Oh, no. I would make different tempos. I'm saying like playing keys and shit like that. Like I was using the default stuff that was on the stock program.
Yeah, okay.
And it was like, shit didn't sound good. So I started sampling, right?
Yeah.
And then I eventually got myself a MIDI keyboard. Then shout out to my boy D-Tones. D-Tones had these 3 CDs with a bunch of sounds, like drums. And I took like a day and a half to load them joints onto my computer. So all the drums you hear is from my dog D-Tones. It was like, I'm not capping. I want to say it was like 15,000 drums, bro.
Damn.
Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah. About 15. But I've also added to my own, to what he gave me.
Yeah.
I added I want to say about, I want to say about 20,000 more.
Sheesh.
Damn.
Like since he gave that to me in 2006.
Damn.
So yeah, about 2017, 18, I had it's about like 30,000 drums, 40,000 drums. Just drums. But I know more people. I know people that got 3 times more than me.
It becomes like a hoarding issue. You just keep just taking in.
My homeboy C's got like 200,000 drums type shit. Like it's stupid. Like it's crazy. But yeah, so that's basically how I started. I started because I wanted to make beats for myself. And
were you crate digging for the samples? For like when you started sampling?
I was kind of already a good crate digger because I just listened to a lot of old music.
Yeah.
So I just kind of went back to a lot of the music I was already listening to first.
Yeah.
First, right? And I listened to a lot of jazz, I listened to a lot of classical music. So I feel like that was a cheat code because I was really a jazz and classical music head. Yeah. And I wasn't just sampling shit that people was listening to.
Like the known stuff.
Yeah, the known shit. Like I knew these records because this is what I fucked with. So that was my first cheat code. But the second cheat code is I had a girlfriend at the time. And her mom had a crazy ass vinyl collection. And so I went into the garage and her mom said, "Go crazy." So she let me take all them records home and I ripped all them shits to my computer. And I would say it was like shit, like man, she had about 250 albums.
Sheesh.
How'd you rip the Rigamortis sample? Where'd that come from?
That was from an actual friend. So the guy who made the sample, his niece went to our church, and we got cool with him through the niece, and he's a real jazz musician. So he had a show, and he invited me and my dog Jarvis to the show, and at the show they gave out free CDs. So from the CD, that's where I ripped it from, and I even hit him and say, "Yo, do you mind if I?" Yeah.
And that record was very, very instrumental, even touching the East Coast.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah,
they loved it over there.
Exactly that.
It gave me my notoriety on the East Coast.
It did, bro. And I've always said that, the East
Shout
Coast
out to
embraced it
Rigamortis.
for us.
Yeah.
For real.
That was a moment in time for real.
Rigamortis did a lot for me on the East Coast.
Lot.
It did a lot for me on the East Coast.
And it's true what they say, right? It broke. TD broke faster in the in the East Coast, right? On that level.
They was going crazy on the East Coast at that time.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful time.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that was my introduction to Kendrick. Button up shirt and
everybody was like, "Oh, he's here." And also, before
speaking of that time, sorry,
go for it.
I have to because this was a very pivotal time. I have to give, pay respects, pay homage to a really good friend of mine who passed away. Her name is Shanae Craig, and she was amazing.
Yes,
amazing person. I'm not sure if you guys even seen anything.
I seen everybody was shouting her out.
None of that is cap.
Everybody was shouting her out. Every podcast that I listened to, every radio show that because I'm very New York based.
I've had the honor to know her personally, bro, and
condolences.
It was difficult. It was very difficult, and it was difficult for a lot of personal reasons too. But Shanae was, dog, none of that shit is a lie. That's all I can tell you.
Yes.
Anything you hear about her, that shit was 100, bro. Yeah. And she was very pivotal to my New York trek at that time. Every time I was in New York,
that's fire.
Shanae took care of me, bro. We were personal friends. So I have to pay my respects to my friend.
Rest in peace.
Fly high forever. I don't like saying rest in peace. Fly high forever.
Fly high forever.
Word.
Yes.
So But yeah, that was an amazing time.
And shout out to you guys for like even pointing out people that people might not know, but they're very essential and making moves for artists.
She was very essential to a lot of us at TDE at that time, bro. So it's only right to honor her, bro.
For
100%, yeah.
Let's talk about the record that got Kendrick signed, Ignorance is Bliss, because that changed.
That's crazy.
Everything for everything, put things in the right direction. How was making that record? Did you feel it was special when you were making it?
Yeah, hell yeah. That record actually was a very pivotal part of my production career too. I met this guy named Chords. He goes by Marlon Travis Barrow now, and he was part of this squad at the time called Jack Sample with him, Ty Dolla $ign, and like a couple other people. And Chords is still my nigga. I still talk to Chords to this day. Yeah. Like I always call him Sensei. I don't care where I've been. I learned a lot from him. You feel me? And I'm always honor him as that. It doesn't matter. Like I'm just that type of person. Chords is the guy that when he played me his beats, I almost wanted to quit. He's the only person that played me his records, and I almost would be like, nah, I'm not gonna make beats no more. And so the reason why Ignorance is Bliss is special is because that's the first beat I made after meeting that nigga.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
Did you make it for yourself or?
Nah, I wanted to make it because I just didn't want to give up. So I woke up the next morning. So a lot of how the swing is, it was inspired by a lot of the stuff I heard at his crib.
I love that.
You feel me? So shout out to Chords. Yeah, Chords brought the dog out.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, boy, he brought the dog out, boy.
Yes.
For sure.
That's a powerful, the right, influential people around you they could change the whole dynamic of what you're doing and shit.
Always.
And how did you get to Kendrick's arms? Like, how did you get to his?
Well, it's just kind of like what I was telling. I think it was either Chuck Dizzle.
Yeah.
But we all kind of knew each other through 6 degrees of separation. So that's kind of how it got to him. It wasn't really a thing where it was like I had to get it to anybody. Like he knew a lot of my friends and I knew a lot of his friends. And I was doing shit on the beat circuit at the time, and he was obviously K-Dot.
Yeah.
So he was just like, yeah, he got my number from somebody. Yo, my nigga, send me some beats. My nigga ain't come through. That was it. Like, and I was already fucking with Ab-Soul. Like, me and Ab-Soul, yeah. So that's really how it happened. Yeah. We all knew each other. Yeah. So, yeah.
And what was it when you first heard it? Do you remember when you first heard it, The Ignorance is Bliss with Kendrick on it?
I'm going to be honest. I don't even remember when I first heard it. Like, I want to say I do, but I remember like a chick that I knew called me from the House of Blues.
Oh shit!
And was like, "Oh my god!" Because what happened was when I made the beat, it was just the beat. So first of all, here's the ill shit about that beat. That beat sat for 4 years before it got to Dot.
That's crazy.
Because I didn't even know Dot at the time I even made the beat. So I got that. I tried to get that beat off to a lot of different LA artists at that time, and obviously it was supposed to go to who it was supposed to go to. And so the chick I knew at the time that I was hanging with, she was around me when I made that beat, and she loved that beat so much. Yeah. So when she was out,
House of Blues.
She was at House of Blues in Orange County, and he was performing.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's how long ago it was.
She called you mid-venue?
She called me in the middle of the performance. Damn. And she was like, oh my God, he's performing. So like, he's performing to the beat that you did. This is so crazy. And I was like, yo, word? And she was like, yeah. He was like, some guy named Kendrick Lamar. She was like, oh my God, I love it. She was like, this is my shit. You know, this is my shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so so like I said, TD did a lot.
And how do you feel when you heard about that record specifically? Is what Dr. Dre heard? Like, how did that make you feel?
Oh man, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, when I found out about it at that time,
it's Dr. Dre here. Jeez.
So see, this is the thing about me, bro. I'm a really interesting person.
Yeah.
So like, I thought it was cool, but I was like, oh, that's dope.
Nonchalant.
It's not about being nonchalant. Yeah. I'm always this person where it's like, what's next?
Yeah.
That's nice to know. Cool. What's next?
What's next was Soul Cry, which is one of my favorite Ab-Soul records. That's probably one of my favorite Ab-Soul projects, bro. Bro, it was like the similar year span. Soul Cry, You don't know how many times I bumped that like
That's
in
crazy,
my 20s, bro. Like that project alone, but Soul Cry specifically.
That's crazy.
Because he was very vulnerable on that record.
Yeah,
Absol.
very.
And to this day, like it's one of my most replayed Absol records to this day. And that's why whenever I speak of Absol, I always reference Soul Cry specifically.
That's crazy.
For me personally, I've always told people around me, Soul Cry. That's the one that I go back to. Where like I even get emotional even bumping that record.
Wow.
So how was that process for that?
That was simple. Shout out to Lori Joe.
Rest in peace. I mean,
Yeah. Fly High
Lori.
Lori. 25 Words or Less, man. Lori was the homegirl, and I met Soul through Lori because that was his girl, and yeah, man. Me and Soul, that's my nigga, man. So me and Soul just always been cool since then, and he was the first person I gave beats to at TDE, and yeah, he heard that joint, and he just hit me one day and was just like, "Yeah, man, we got some shit." Like, yeah. He was like, "Yeah, man, we got some shit, man." He said, "I'm gonna send it to you." So he sent it to me. And then the next day, I think he sent me another record. He was like, "Yeah, it's going on my project, Long Term 2. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a listening for it and everything. You know what I'm saying? All over. So yeah, man, but that's pretty much how that record happened. That record happened strictly through Lori Joe.
Yes, that's fire. Yeah. Of course, you had Mayday on there as well.
Exactly.
And then
it was Mayday. That's the second record.
The second record, and of course, Overly Dedicated. You had Ignorance is Bliss, Opposites Attract, which is another banger. Even Overly Dedicated, man, such an essential, bro. Like for you to have those your fingerprints on like the essentials of like the TDE, what made TDE today. Yeah, it's amazing.
That's dope. No, it's a blessing for real.
It's amazing, and it's an honor for you to even be on my fucking couch, and it's like great, bro. That's amazing.
I'm honored to be here. I appreciate y'all. Sure. You know,
any of those beats that we spoke on. Did you have raps to any of those?
Nah, I didn't. Like those was
just sitting.
Yeah, those was them. Yeah.
And ScHoolboy Q, Kamikaze, another record that I made so many videos to Kamikaze.
Yeah.
And it even makes sense for you to even have the Japanese influence, of course.
That's crazy.
Like that's fire. Like,
that happened, right?
That's fire.
That's wild. That happened. Yeah, hell yeah. Shout out to Q, crazy, yeah.
And do you have any memories with ScHoolboy Q, even recording that record, or how did that come about?
Kamikaze, not really. I just remember I just remember this part. I remember giving Q that record after Q had me and my boy Black had went over to the crib, and I think I was giving Dot some files.
Yeah.
And I was giving Soul some files, and Q was like, "Yo, man, this is like my first." I'm gonna play y'all some shit. Like, this is my first record over here at TDE. So, just let me know what you think. And he played me and Black a joint. And that was the first record he had ever recorded at TDE. Not that one. But I gave him beats. That was the beat I gave him after hearing that joint.
He played that.
So that's the memory I have of that. Like, I heard Q's first song with TDE. And that's the joint that came right after that. Yeah.
And that ended up becoming one of my favorite ScHoolboy Q records too. That's why I'm like, damn, like, Kamikaze, man, fucking fire.
Yeah, that's what made me give him that beat, was hearing that song. So that's what I can tell you. That's the history.
And then moving forward, Section 80, which is what a fucking album,
buddy.
Bro. Poor Man's Dream.
Shit was crazy, boy.
Poor Man's Dream.
Yeah, shit was crazy, boy.
Sheesh.
Yeah, buddy.
How was that era for you, Section 80? Because Section 80 is...
That's the New York era.
That is the New York era.
That's the New York era.
That's the New York era.
That was the New York era. That's when that's when people thought I moved to New York. That's how much I was there.
Yeah.
Like, people actually thought I moved to New York. I've seen people recently that I haven't seen in years in California that still thought I lived in New York.
I remember seeing Kendrick perform Section 80 at Pay Dues. Like, even that, like, man, it's great, man.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was a really good time.
It was an amazing time.
It was. And obviously, ScHoolboy Q, Gangsters and Designer, which was another fucking dope record you did. And even like the variety of sounds you have.
Yeah, thank you.
And it makes sense to even hear your album when you drop, and like it makes sense, bro, because you come with like very distinctive sounds. Like, you just make things work.
Thank you.
And that's amazing too. Another J. Cole. How does that J. Cole think him about? Because that's one of probably his favorite records, albums that he has, Forest Hills Drive. How did that come about?
Shout out to Matt McNeil. Matt McNeil was my manager at the time, and him and Cole are like best friends, basically. Yeah. So 25 words or less, yo, Cole looking for something? You got something? Yeah, actually, I made some shit. So I'm going to send you some shit, but I'm going to send it in 2 emails. One is going to have 3, and one is going to have 1. Play him the one with the 1.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I told him. And that was 03 Adolescence.
Damn.
And he was like, LOL, all right. And so he played it for him, and he hit me back the next day. He said, yeah, I don't know if I don't know what you knew, but whatever you knew, you was right.
Yeah.
And he picked that beat. Yeah.
Damn.
I said, don't play him the one with the 3. Play him the one with the 1. If he don't like the one with the 1, then play the 3.
I wonder if Cole went through the TDE discography and like, who is this producer doing these records?
I want to say, just being honest, I want to say how versed he was about a lot of the stuff that I did. I want to say Cole already knew.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
student of the game, of course. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Student of the game.
Student of the game. Makes sense.
I think what happened was because I had did those records at that time, when his boy tells him, "Oh, I'm managing him now," he's like, "Oh shit, nigga, get some beats from that nigga." Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's exactly what happened. Because when me and Cole, when Cole cut the record, he called me the next day.
Shit.
So since then, me and Cole been cool.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
That's fire. I also want to give you props for Blank Face, Black Thoughts. I love that record
I love
too.
that. That's one of my favorite songs too. That's one of my favorite songs I produced. I love all the records that I did with all these incredible ass dudes. But Q, for some reason, man,
Q,
fucking fire.
That's one of my favorite songs, and Gangster and Designer is one of my favorite songs I produced.
And
especially Gangster and Designer. I love Gangster
and also
Designer.
like you still have Q being such a fucking crip gangster rapper and just in these trippy ass beats, and he just makes it work every time,
Q
bro.
is crazy, dog.
I call him the greatest crip rapper of all time. Just on catalog and the sound and how he even raps, bro. He broke that mold of what you look at a gangster rapper.
Totally, 1,000%.
He broke the mold
sonically.
Bro, it's Q. Shout out Q, bro. Shout out Q. You know what I mean? But yeah, out of all the records you've made, which ones are the ones that you hold dear to your heart? Top three.
Two of the ones that I just told you: Gangster Designer, Black Thoughts, and Rigamortis.
My 3 favorites.
Those are my 3 favorites.
What a crazy journey.
Q got two of them joints. That's what I'm saying. Q got 2 of them joints, dog. Because I ain't gonna lie, I would love to put Huey New on there with Absol. I would love to put Huey New on there, or even Black Lip Bastard remix. Like that shit's crazy,
bro. I don't know why man. That one right there is a special one for sure.
Yeah, that's special for sure.
That one is special. I was witness. Me and you were there when they performed it live at Pay Dues. When Black Hippy did that.
They came out and did it?
Wow, bro.
That's funny. I was there. I was actually at that Pay Dues.
I was like the outdoor arena looking thing.
Yeah,
bro.
I remember. Yeah.
I always reference that, to be able to witness them perform that record.
Yeah.
And okay, who has the best verse on there?
Shit, that's hard. Because Rock versus crazy.
Rock versus crazy.
Rock versus crazy. I love
it's hard. It's hard.
Dot verse is classic.
Of course, it's classic.
That somebody Dariana too. I want that vagina too. Hey baby. Yeah, that shit crazy. That's a classic joint.
It's a classic joint. I feel like it's hard to choose, of course, Dot, but everybody kind of I can't pick one. Everything just meshed well together. And even Absol's flow on there, man, stupid.
I want to say Dot might have got that one.
Of course.
He might have got that one.
Of course. Shout out to Dot, the greatest.
I want to say Dot then Rock.
Then Rock.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Those are my 2 favorite verses on that song.
Yeah. That's a very special one. That record right there, I just wish it would have had, that's what I was expecting the Black Hippy album to be. Like that.
Yeah.
And man,
yeah.
Kendrick, come on, man, you fucked up. He said it was him moving forward.
That's funny. You might have to talk to Punch about that. Man. Punch is a magic man. He might make something happen. You never know.
And then I want to get some before we wrap up. I want to get some of your. We recently dropped the Baby Keem album. Just dropped. What's your take on Baby Keem's new album?
From what I've heard, because the thing is, the thing about me is with albums, even with artists that I'm already into for 20 years, it takes me a minute sometimes to really sit because we making so much music all the time. But from what I have heard though, which is fire, it's fire.
It's fire.
I like the new voice.
Yes.
I like the new voice.
Yes.
A lot, actually. I think that works for him really well.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that he's very vulnerable.
Yes.
Yep.
He's talking about some real shit.
Yep.
For real.
Yeah, that's what I do fuck with it. So because I want to say I heard like 4 records. And the 4 records I heard, it was like, okay, I'm going to definitely come back to this shit.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like, I'm going to definitely come back to this shit.
And also another producer rapper too.
Yep.
Producer,
Yeah, no,
rapper.
of course. Yeah, he's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
another high
Producer
on
rapper.
that.
Especially
Cool.
for him to be so young, too.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
you
just
feel me?
25
He's
right now,
crazy.
and he has
Yeah.
2 great albums.
He's
Like,
crazy.
it's fire. Now let's
crazy.
talk about J. Cole's album, the new one that just dropped.
I love J. Cole's album.
Yeah.
But I still haven't heard all of that.
It's a lot. It's big. It's
That's
a
what
lot.
I'm
It's a
saying.
lot.
Like, I've gotten to like 5, 6 records. So it's like, for what I've heard so far, yeah.
And do you like, and even like comparing those, you have a very short album. You have a very short album with Baby Keems, and then you have J. Cole's big album. Are you a fan of either or? Do you prefer?
Nah, it don't matter to me.
It doesn't matter. As long as the artist
it's
there.
dope, it's a dope project. Yeah, as long as it's a dope project.
All right. Anybody you want to work with, and moving forward, anybody you want to like?
Yeah, it's a lot of people I want to work with, but it's like, I'm not sure. It's like okay, I want to work with Little Dragon.
Yeah.
They're not like rap people for
They're not
real.
rap.
Like they're like, if you want to say rap, I want to do a joint with E40
E40.
because like me and E40 already like know each other, we have a good relationship, but it's just because it's big homie like
Yeah.
and it's E40. I love E40.
Yep.
So I want to do a joint with E40. I actually have a joint in mind that I want to do with E40. I want to say I would still love to do something with Snoop.
Snoop.
I want to do a lot of legends.
A lot of legends.
I want to do shit with legends.
Okay.
You know what I mean? No offense to anybody young,
Yeah.
anything like that, but I feel like I'm working with everybody young that I already want to work with.
That's true. And also, you're almost going back into your kid form again. Or like, let me work with people that I grew up listening
Exactly.
to. That's fire.
Yeah, I'm already working with the youthful artists that I want to work with,
Yeah.
like in the new generation. So I would rather want to do it a lot of like legends. But yeah, like those two, somebody from Wu, like a couple people from Wu-Tang possibly, but real collaborations, Little Dragon, Pierre Bourne,
Ooh, nice.
Everyone's fire.
definitely Pierre Bourne. And possibly, that's a good one. Let me think. I want to do something with a jazz dude. You ever heard? Well, you probably never heard of him. His name is Kurt Elling. I would love to do something with Kurt Elling, like he's like, because he's a jazz vocalist.
Yeah.
So I would love to do a record with Kurt Elling, like singing on my record. That'd be insane. Like
fire.
I'm just kind of rapping over a jazz record and he's
Yeah.
singing. That would be fucking crazy. So we're gonna try to put it together.
Oh, yeah, that's fire.
And we're gonna figure it out.
Well, I appreciate you pulling up. Make sure you support his album just dropped, Shogun. And
Yes, sir.
I hope to see you more this
Shogun.
year, more busy. and bro, keep creating.
I appreciate
Keep creating,
you.
and keep evolving, keep being a kid.
Nah,
keep
that
being
part,
a kid.
keep being
a
youthful.
kid. Keep
Yeah,
being
man.
youthful, bro.
Curiosity, for
Yes,
sure.
sir.
The curiosity, and I appreciate you for pulling up. Appreciate your team
Appreciate y'all for
pulling-
having me, man.
for pulling up with you. And
Word.
damn, brother, you gave me one of those interviews right here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean that's the goal.
Yes.
You know, I want people to get something out of every time I sit down with them. You know what I mean? So just not talking about a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
So,
I want to shout out Keem. Keem, shout out to you for interviewing you. We got to catch your eye, so I appreciate the
man.
whole TDE team.
hell yeah! Shout
As a
out to
whole.
Keem.
Keem.
Dedicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out
I-
TDE.
I do
Go
have
for
one
it.
more question
Go
because
for it.
I recently started working alongside MacWap, and I did tell him.
Shout out my nigga.
Shout out MacWap.
That's my
Messi ass
nigga.
fool. Messi ass fool.
yeah.
You say he a messy fool?
Messi ass fool.
You say he messy?
He's just a
dog?
wild ass fool.
Like
That
on
nigga crazy.
I love
yeah. A-Mac is a crazy dude. That's one of my favorite
I love
people.
that. I love
Yeah.
that.
One of my
That's
favorite
bad.
people, dog. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Great
I
energy.
started working alongside with him, and I told him that we were gonna speak to you
Yeah.
today, and he told me to ask you about a freestyle that him and Soul did with one of your boys in Philly. What's that about?
I know there's some inside shit.
Listen,
there.
dog. One of the funniest fucking things that I've ever witnessed in my life. But he came off. My nigga came off. Like, he didn't really come off, but my nigga came off. It's on YouTube somewhere, but it's the funniest shit ever. These niggas was like battle rapping. So my niggas, you know,
Yeah.
A-Mac, stupid.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course,
A-Mac,
of course.
yeah.
He's stupid with it.
Stupid was starting to rap like a battle rapper.
Yeah.
and the shit he was saying was out of this world, bro. Bro, you can hear me, the whole tape, you can hear me in the back fucking cracking up. I'm fucking dying the whole time.
That's funny.
But yeah, shout out. That's my nigga, man. That one, honestly, one of the funniest moments ever. Like, yo, stupid. Like, insane. Like, he's a genius.
Yeah.
I think not just an entertaining person, but I think comedic wise,
Yeah, bro.
He's funny as fuck.
genius,
Yeah.
bro.
His Nicki Minaj diss was stupid.
Bro,
fire.
he's a genius, dog. A-Mac is a genius with
shit had me
comedy,
dying,
bro.
bro.
Yeah.
Full
Like, that's
stop
why I
their
fuck
comedy.
with him, because I love comedy.
Yeah, for sure.
So every time me and him see each other, we
Yeah.
just start shooting on each other, saying the
Yeah.
stupidest shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, but
That's fire.
yeah, he's amazing. That's my nigga, man.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah, you should look at it. I'll probably send it to y'all.
Yeah,
Y'all
for
see.
sure.
yeah.
Shoot it over here with
It's
that.
funny. It's funny as
I need
fuck.
that.
It's so funny, bro. I swear to God, it's so funny.
All
Y'all
right.
gonna love that shit.
All right, appreciate you for pulling up for Cold Media
For real.
TV. Appreciate you
Hell
guys for
yeah.
pulling up. Any last words? Any last words you want to leave the
Man.
people?
Shout out to the Lord. You know what I
Shout out to
mean?
the
Shout
Lord.
out to God first. Shout out to Room Full of Mirrors. Shout out to you guys. Man, shout out to all my good friends and family that support me, and you know, everybody that just show love, and everybody that just don't do fuck shit.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to the positive people. Shout out to the people that just want to be decent and, you know, make the world a decent place. You know, shout out to Kyle Bethel for making the Decent Man song. You know what I mean? City of Demons. You know what I'm talking about? I'm a decent man from the city of demons. Niggas be scheming. Niggas. It's on the internet. It's on the internet. That's why I said the decent thing. But nonetheless, shout out to everybody who get up every day to make their dreams come true. Shout out to everybody who's fighting for, you know, their dreams to come true. Shout out to everybody who's ignoring haters and ignoring people trying to put them down to make these dreams come true. Because it's a tough world, and the world wants you to be robots.
Yeah.
You feel me? So we got to fight against cyborgs.
Facts.
You heard?
And there was a quote you said with Chuck Dizzle. You said sometimes you have to go to war to get peace.
Yes, sir.
That was fire.
Yes, sir. Because
That
it's
was
the
a bar
truth.
right there.
It's the truth, man. Sometimes certain opposing figures don't understand anything else. So sometimes God gives love and God gives wrath. And if he made us in his own image, then what do you think we have the power to do?
Yeah.
Period.
Period.
So that's how I see it. If God turned up, I'm going to turn up too.
Facts.
Let's
Go.
You heard? So,
Sheesh, and then we
go,
leave you
bro.
with that, and we are out.
yes, sir.
go.